To be fair, he was very fast, though.
Yeah, he is a quick boy.
Yeah.
He is a quick boy. Oh, wow, an early drop coming through. I believe that's Aerowolf Limax at the moment, dropping out very, very early on the plane path.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aero for them, it's absolutely fine. They drop towards the southwest side of this map, so they're pretty happy down here.
In fact, a southwestern circle as well. I believe that was the one that finished over in. No, it was. That was the Bigatron win when it was in Cave. I can't remember quite where the last one finished, but it was a similar circle to this one. So we're expecting maybe some similar rotations. And in fact, it was the fight between Blue Bees and Bigatron that started off that game. If you remember, down in Camp Charlie, this time around, it's Blue Bees who lose a player first.
It's a crossbow.
No way.
What are you going to do with that, mate? Come on.
He's going to pop a headshot. 100%.
The Hunter Divine.
Looking for it. It looks for the reload. Okay, that's bold. It brings out the fists and can't quite get it done. Thank you, Jason, for bringing me some water. Maybe you should have sent it to Divine, but he's going to go down either way. Blue Bee's down to 2.
I mean, the amount that guy was sweating in there with a crossbow, he needed to rehydrate ASAP. But Bigatron, start off strong. You know, I'm not saying this is an indicator, but I'm saying this might be an indicator.
Oh, well, I'm glad you weren't saying it and then you said it. That's really what you do.
Don't make fun of me ever again.
I will continue to make fun of you as I please. I just think you look at if there's any different drops coming through, and at the moment it seems to be very, very similar to how things panned out at the start. On the southwestern island, I think Aerowolf Limax dropped out Sami a little bit earlier than they did, and the difference is going to be
minimal.
Very, very minimal.
Yeah. I think the only... Considering the circle, feels like last time we had that one that kind of centered in on Painan, right, John? And most teams were just playing against that riverside.
Okay. Luther wants a little bit of retribution there. Zuxi takes a tickle of damage.
Oh, my God.
He knows he's got discipline there. He knows as soon as he keeps his head peeked out for too long, Zuxi's just going to rip it off, even if it is a UMP.
Yeah, Microboy's going to have to go for a quick heal.
Looks like Loops are coming out on top. Yep, there we go. Team Secret eliminated. Southwestern side dominated as Loops snuck around to the west. Caught them unawares. Now have to move quite a distance as Bigatron continue their fight. With Glass Athletics, not a chance, mate.
Very, very quick. And this is exactly what I wanted to see from Bigatron. They know and they saw the circles on them. We have to take this fight quickly. Then we can start to control this very eastern edge as it's right up against the blue itself. Such a fantastic position for them going forward. And all the other teams have to come across pretty open ground here.
A difficult, tall order, but execute on the northern edge. Facing off against Nova XQF right now, and it looks like they have the better end of that deal. Nova XQF actually eliminated now in 11th place, and Execute have their scout down south. RRQ looking to try and spoil that rotation, but still have a way to go into the next zone. Its Fate makes his way into the circle, but not too sure just what he's going to be able to find there. Does go down. We'll have a little bit more information. Zute and Fameboys left on the outside.
RQ out in the blue. They're so far right now. It's going to be quite difficult to get in. 4 angry men are down on that south side. And now Nexo comes through. This is a perfect position again for Bigatron. They can move up to the north side. It's just Cosmos. Execute goes down out in the blue. Kanina Power still have a shout into this one, but they have many teams surrounding them.
In comes Kanina Power, and another team gets eliminated. The split not working out for them, and to be fair, rightly so. Should never have gotten this far. They will go down. Both of those players eliminated. Loop's now down to 1. Dardine out in the zone, and it's really only 3 players in this circle. But if Cosmos can play spoiler to one of them, it might just change.
RQ actually took down Footballers before they went out in the blue, so they did ladder up to that 6th position. So fantastic stuff for them. Bigatron currently hold the high ground in this circle. So we have a pretty good shout in this game, and they're coming right up on Cosmos right now.
And he does get spotted. Sprays start to come through. Damage is in, and that's Secret Jin eliminated. 4 teams remain now. Blank Loops still out in the blue, looking for the heals. Bigatron, 10 kills. All 4 of them alive, and a dominant position in the circle affords them a lot of power here.
D-Man was saying on the desk that, you know what, Erangel might not be their big spot, but on these other maps, they seem to outperform, excel. They come off from a hot streak from yesterday, winning on a Sandhawk, and now here again, they've set themselves from a great position going forward. Really fantastic stuff from Bigatron. And you know, we're at the 4th game of the day. It was only a matter of time before they stepped up.
Kanina Power now being pressured by the blue zone. Aerowolf Limax with the off angles, but they are going to fall, and now it's just 2 teams remain. Kanina Power struggling as Bigatron hold it down, and Blank. My goodness me, the predictions go 2 for 2, as it is going to be Bigatron taking home the chicken dinner.
Getting your particular region into those missions. So make sure you cheer them on all the social medias. Make sure you're there for your specific region and you make sure they're doing well, you know. Give them all that support that they might need to make sure that you get your prizes at home.
Absolutely. That's what, you know, that's from the interviews that we've seen. That's what all of these teams have been saying. You know, we love the support from the fans. It really helps to keep us going. It really helps to drive that passion. So make sure you guys at home are tweeting, using the hashtags, using all of that, making sure that you're getting them supported. Beautiful stuff.
Hashtag PMGC. You got this.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. And of course, remember the art competition as well. Using the hashtag PMGC.
Yeah, remember that one.
At the accounts as well, because we'll be giving out some prizes for that.
I want to see you
on.
cuties hitting us up with that beautiful talent that we know you have at
Hell
home.
yeah.
Express yourselves. Express yourself.
Maybe I should enter.
Maybe
Do you think I'm allowed?
I think you could. I think you'd fail.
Oh, that's very rude.
We've already had some really damn good submissions already. So it's a nice spot actually for loops, heading up towards Churchway, especially considering how central this circle is. Having church control is really strong for them, particularly for RRQ. And here you have the boys on the back of the vehicle just making on their way out.
Lovely little pickup there from Microboy. Didn't even stop the bike. And is consumed right now. This should be it. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way he makes that push. 4 Angry Men pick up another. They're up to 4 kills blank. 10 teams remain.
We go look at this. We've got 3 teams with 4 members alive. It's Clans Digital Athletics with such a good rotation early on. Very fantastic stuff. I mean, their rotations have been pretty heads up this entire tournament, to be quite honest with you. It's just sometimes it felt like they got a little bit unlucky, or just not able to finish out those fights. But damn, it feels like it's a very, very smart team right now.
Beer 11 did get spotted, did get knocked as well. Alpha 7 lose a player in the center of the circle. On the coastline, it's actually Bigatron who spot out Beer 11. Oh, I think he saw him just on the scope there. We'll see the crawling Beer 11. Needs to land the shot, but gets suppressed by the nades from Footballist. They push him back further up the ridge line, but Loverson is going to get tagged up by Ernie and fragged down as well. It's another point for RRQ, and Beer 11 makes it for the res.
I mean, look at this, though. Bigatron with 4 members alive. The devs were talking about once they get into that movement, that groove, then they keep on grooving. So are they going to hit another chicken dinner here, John? Let's find out as we see the rest of this game unfold.
Or it could be the tortoise story of RRQ from the south. Wouldn't that be quite a turn-up for the books if they're able to sneak it in and win it with 2? I'm just looking around, and it's only Clash Digital Athletics with all 4 standing. Ryzen is down for Bigatron, which is their only player who needs to get res, and it looks like they should be able to get that with this smoke. It's going to get popped right in front of them. Football is now down to 1 after a strong position on Ferry Pier.
Beer 11 really doing work here. You see our live league ranking on the side there. You see 4 Angry Men, 115 points. They're pretty far ahead right now in the triple digits. RQ just down to 2, but we saw what they could do with that yesterday on Miramar. Shots come out from Solus. Digital Athletics would love to get rid of RQ so they can start to make their way into the circle. Luxy, again, being that aggressive scout for the team. He's made his way onto the roadside. Abrupt Slayer's still in the game. And Spao, actually all the way on the top side, he goes
down.
Oh, I've cursed.
He's been healing for quite a while now, but that leaves 8 teams in the lobby. The push on the northern side really going to come to a head now as the Abrupt Slayers make the push first. Joker leads out with the buggy. Svan not quite able to land the spray down there. Answering Heaven, not actually towards 4 Angry Men. That is Clash Digital Athletics that they are taking shots on towards. Ernie finally taken down as Footballers make the push as well. That's them eliminated. And RRQ down to 1 on the south side. Bigatron controlling a huge chunk here. Loop somehow. Kayovsky still in the fray. Will continue to crawl his way in. Clash Digital Athletics, though, making a strong position into this circle either side of the road.
Oh, seriously, a big statement here from Digital Athletics. Beer 11, though, by himself on the south side. Massive fighting going on from 4 AM right now, though, versus Abrupt Slayers. But in kind, the knocks are coming back.
They're just getting crunched by this circle. It's brutal for them. If only one of them could clear the other out, they might have a little bit of leeway to try and take on Bigatron. They have the high ground on the fight, but neither of them can move to vantage from it.
Beer 11 actually drops into a vehicle. He's actually trying to make his way into the circle. What a bold move from him. And he managed to do it, but he's right on top of Kayovsky.
Oh dear, and that's going to be Beer 11 finally going down as well. The Secret Jin get eliminated in the meantime. 4 Angry Men pop off and Svan! Just a turret on the top there, able to get on the swivel and land the shots as he needs to, but fights continue to break out as 4 Angry Men lose their players around them. Just Svan now left standing, a Bigatron with 4, Class Digital Esports with 4 as well. Only Svan, the solo player from 4 Angry Men.
Kayovsky finally goes out, but he has been the king of the shed for so long. Sure, it might not be a stately home, but it has been one that's kept him safe for a very, very long time. Digital Athletics with 4 on board. 4 Angry Men just with Svan, but they've got 8 kill points total.
Class Digital Athletics now taking on the reigning champions. 8 kills, as you say, for 4 Angry Men, 7 for Bigatron, and it's Class Digital Athletics who are on the western side of all of this contestation. They were ready to receive the commotion from the northern side that we saw in that rotation earlier, Blank. They didn't really have to deal with too much of it. The teams themselves dealt with it as it came, but the next shift comes through, and it's on the south of the road.
Class Digital Athletics dropping down some smokes into the middle of the road here so they can start to make their way up to this loot crate, which provides that impromptu cover that they might need to make their way in. And what a perfect time to get that knock too as well, John. This provides them a lot of time going forward. Svan is just trying to crawl his way in, being the snake in this circle. But Digital Athletics, they're concerned about this side of the circle. They have a lot held down.
I'm just looking at what Zuxy's going to be able to do here. You can see he's on the south, the only player from Bigatron on the off angle. Picks it up, steps up, looks to go for the push, but he gets spotted out. Can the rest of Bigatron now provide some cover for him to get into a stronger position? Looks like he's into the next circle, and the suppressing fire continues for Bigatron. Svan still alive.
Svan just crawling his way in. He's got a couple of silences on his weapon too, so he can be quite silent and deadly here. Soulless drops back up again, and Raze moves up. This is really getting difficult. With that spot onto Zuxy, with Class Digital Athletics being so observant of this circle, it's actually given them so much time to just provide pressure, as BTR, they've actually been held down for so long.
The only thing that's keeping Bigatron alive at the moment is this little outcrop of headland between Class Digital Athletics and their tree line. Zuxy now can start to leverage his position. The smokes have cleared, and the Svan can come through. A knock from Svan actually could prove disastrous for them as well. Luxy sends out over to the top, and they know where Svan is as well. Looking for the nades as Class send out nades as well. Everybody just bullying 4 Angry Men, the last player there. Svan takes another little bit of damage, but he's not done just yet. We'll see what more he can do. I don't know how far he's going to go. Oh, rise and falls
amongst the chaos. That's a great nade on the top side. Luxy has to get away. 22 damage, just does not pop quick enough. And Svan holding it down.
Looking to try and get the spray. Luxy falls. It's actually going to be the Azir distance. Oh, in comes Zuxy.
And what a perfect time to get that knock too as well, John. This provides them a lot of time going forward. Svan is just trying to crawl his way in, being the snake in this circle. But Digital Athletics, they're concerned about this side of the circle. They have a lot held down.
I'm just looking at what Zuxy's going to be able to do here. You can see he's on the south, the only player from Bigatron on the off angle. Picks it up, steps up, looks to go for the push, but he gets spotted out. Can the rest of Bigatron now provide some cover for him to get into a stronger position? Looks like he's into the next circle, and the suppressing fire continues for Bigatron. Svan still alive.
Svan just crawling his way in. He's got a couple of silences on his weapon too, so he can be quite silent and deadly here. Soulless drops back up again, and Raze moves up. This is really getting difficult. With that spot onto Zuxy, with Class Digital Athletics being so observant of this circle, it's actually given them so much time to just provide pressure, as BTR, they've actually been held down for so long.
The only thing that's keeping Bigatron alive at the moment is this little outcrop of headland between Class Digital Athletics and their tree line. Zuxy now can start to leverage his position. The smokes have cleared, and the Svan can come through. A knock from Svan actually could prove disastrous for them as well. Luxy sends out over to the top, and they know where Svan is as well. Looking for the nades as Class send out nades as well. Everybody just bullying 4 Angry Men, the last player there. Svan takes another little bit of damage, but he's not done just yet. We'll see what more he can do. I don't know how far he's going to go. Oh, rise and falls
amongst the chaos. That's a great nade on the top side. Luxy has to get away. 22 damage, just does not pop quick enough. And Svan holding it down.
Looking to try and get the spray. Luxy falls. It's actually going to be the Azir distance. Oh, in comes Zuxy on the off angle. Looking for more. Looks for the spray. Goes up against Selim. That's 4 Angry Men eliminated in the meantime, and only one player down for Bigatron right now. Luxy has fallen. Raze behind the headland, but he gets spotted, and Zuxy's doing so much work, Blank.
They are weathering the tide.
What? The nade! The nade from Bigatron, they dunk it over the top. Slam! Damn! That is a win for Bigatron yet again. They go back to back.